Hello and welcome to another episode of Sports and Songs podcast. My name is Dan. Today is a bonus episode. We're doing our annual Minnesota State Wrestling Team Tournament preview that we do each year. This one is for the 2024 event. The teams are announced. The brackets have been set. There's 3 classes, 8 teams in each. 24 teams have made the state tournament. The event will be held at the Xcel Energy Center in St. Paul, all on one day, like they've done in the past. Thursday, February 29th, on leap year. If you go online to the Minnesota State High School League and look at the brackets and check them out, they've got them listed kind of in on a landscape format, left and right side brackets. That's what I've got there in green, left side versus the right side of the bracket. If you're looking at it online, if you were to go online and print the brackets, this is the side to help you see which side you're on the bracket. So we're going to be covering Class A, the small schools, Double A, the middle-sized school, and Triple A, the large schools. The times of the matches for Class A, these are all dual meets now. This show has nothing to do with the individual wrestlers at each of the weights, but more the teams. 11 a.m. is Class A. 9 a.m. is Double A and Triple A. And as you see the notes at the bottom, the semifinals are at 1. The finals championships are at 7. That's a different session. You have to pay to get back in to watch that. But if you want to watch the quarterfinals and the semis, you can get them both in for one fee. This is a double elimination tournament, so there is teams playing for the back bracket consolation, playing for 5th. In parentheses, before each team's name, I've got the rankings for each class from the Guillotine website as of 2/22/24. So that's the state ranking for each of the teams. So let's do the preview here for Class A, the small schools. 11 a.m. Thursday, number 3 Staples Motley will be taking on Lesueur Henderson. Lesueur Henderson not ranked at all. They're the only team in the tournament that is not ranked. In fact, it's the first time they have ever made the state tournament. Their section is historically fairly weak, so there's no one else even in their section ranked in the state. Lesueur Henderson will have their hands full with the good Staples Motley team in the first round. The next match is Belgrade Bruton Rosa, second ranked in the state, going up against United North Central, a 10, ranked 10th. Now, this is the way the bracket's set up, so more than likely we'll have Staples going up against Belgrade, a 3 against a 2 in the 1 o'clock matchup. I don't see Lesueur Henderson winning. I don't see United North Central beating the number 2. Further down, now we're on the right side of the bracket. Number 1, Chatfield, ranked number 1 in the entire state for Class A. They'll be taking on Bertha Hewitt Verndale Parker's Prairie, ranked 9th in the state. The bottom final match on the right side there. I'm guessing this will be the best one of that first round. Jackson County Central, number 5. And they've won the state for Class A. If you look at the note there, the notation, back-to-back times, they're looking for a three-peat. Jackson County is going to have their hands full as only the 5th ranked team in the state, looking for a three-peat. They'll have their work cut out for them. Even in the very first match, they're taking on the 6th ranked Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial Area, a 5 against a 6 in the opening round. Back-to-back titles on the line. Jackson, if they win, will be looking for a three-peat, but could lose that very first round. Once again, double elimination. All the teams here will wrestle at least twice, and all the events for team is on one day, Thursday, February 29th. Friday and Saturday is dedicated to the individuals only. Now let's move on to Class AA. This is 9 a.m. matches start on Thursday. Left side of the bracket, Casson Mantorville, second ranked in the state, going up against number 7, Dawson Boyd, Lac Caparral, and Montevideo. The next match is Totino Grace taking on Dilworth Glendon Felton. And that Totino's third ranked in the state, going up against Dilworth, which is ranked ninth. So once again, that semifinal matchup, you should more than likely see a 2 against a 3 in a very good match at 1 o'clock. But keep in mind, each one of these classes, A, AA, and AAA, historically, there's an upset. You don't know where it's going to be, but there's going to be some big upset along the way. I'm not going to do any predictions here as far as where that's going to happen, but I'm guessing the 2 will take on the 3 in the semifinals. Now, down at the bottom, Simley, ranked number 1 in the state for Class AA. They've won state titles in wrestling 5 consecutive seasons. Yes, 5. So this will be their 6th. They're looking for a 6th. I'm guessing they're going to win this. If I had a bet on the line, Simley should roll to their 6th straight state tournament in Class AA. They're taking on Little Falls. Little Falls is ranked 11th in the state. Now, potentially the best dual match of the opening round, which is the quarterfinals, is that bottom one for Class AA. Becker, ranked 5th in the state, going up against Watertown Mayor Lutheran, ranked 6th. Now, Watertown Mayor, the previous rankings, they were 17th in the state. They moved all the way up to 6th as they downed Scott West Panthers, the favorite in that section, and advanced to state for only the second time ever. They went back in 2022. That should be a good match. In fact, that Watertown Mayor team, with some injuries during the season, everyone's healthy now. That may be a team to watch. And I'm guessing maybe for third or fifth place. I don't think they're going to beat a tough Simley team. But Watertown Mayor's got some good talent there with the Frederick brothers. Fredericks. AAA, the big schools here. St. Michael Albertville, ranked number 2 in the state, will go up against Wilmer with the final ranking of the season on the team as 12. 12 against a 2. Next round, Shakopee, ranked 3rd in the state, going up against Apple Valley. And no, this is not the powerhouse Apple Valley teams of the past. This one's ranked 9th in the state, and I don't think they're going to give Shakopee much a run there in that opening round. They may do something on the double elimination, but Shakopee's very good. They're number 3 against a 9. And so each one of these classes, if the 2 and the 3 both win on that left side bracket, semifinals could be a 2 against a 3, and that could be some great semifinal matches at 1 o'clock for all those. On the bottom, we've got Mounds View. Mounds View, 28-0. 28-0, ranked number 1 in the state for 3A. Undefeated, making their third ever state tournament appearance. They went in 1993. They went again in 2007. But historically, they're in a tough section to even make the state. This time, they won. They beat Stillwater and then beat, Stillwater to advance. So a tough section there every year. Mounds View finally cracks through, makes the state for the 3rd time ever. They're going to be the favorite. They'll be taking on Forest Lake, ranked 11th. Now, Hastings, for Class 3A, Hastings won it all last year. So they're the defending state champion, but they're ranked 5th in the state. And I don't see them repeating, even though they're taking on Albert Lee area, ranked 8th in that first round. They should probably get by them, but I don't see them advancing past Mounds View. Look for Hastings to maybe get a 3rd or a 4th place finish this year. Mounds View's tough. But those are the 9 a.m. matches and 11 a.m. matches. They'll have some time off for lunch, and then 1 o'clock, the semifinals. And all those semifinals, there could be potentially 2 against a 3 ranked team in each of the classes. And keep in mind, there will be an upset or 2 along the way. We don't know where, but that's the preview of the first 2 matches, the semifinals there and the quarterfinals. The finals are 7 o'clock that night. All of this is streamed as well. But if you do go, it's at the Xcel Energy Center, downtown St. Paul. Once again, this is a bonus episode for Sports and Songs podcast. My name is Dan. Thanks for listening.